and a lot of that these days, Nathaniel, would actually, you're right. There's a concerted effort. For instance, the latest API category change. Your average trucker on the street doesn't know the difference between API CD and API CK4. And so the job of your sales organization, one way or another, is to educate those people and make sure they're aware and make sure that they buy the product that's appropriate for the equipment they're operating.
Okay.
So, and that largely falls onto the shoulders of the sales organization.
Okay.
And these days, the vast majority of lubricants sold in the marketplace are not sold directly by the major oil companies or the oil marketers. They're sold by their distributors locally. So the big challenge is providing the right support for your branded distributors to take your product to the marketplace and be effective in selling it.
Maybe that's a good place to sort of segue out, because I've seen, so Shell has this Lube Chat, their AI-enabled chatbot that, actually helps distributors in that regard. I'm wondering maybe if you can talk a little bit about your experience with AMCO and also with Chevron in terms of the support and services offered to those distributors to sort of, as you said, they're the ones pushing most of the volume. How is there a specific team? Are there tools? What is sort of, how are those entities supported?
Yeah, most of the major oil companies, including folks like Castrol and Valvoline, who aren't what you'd call an integrated major, but they're major players in the lubricants market. Virtually all of them will have 800 lines, accessible to their distributors to call in with any kind of technical question they have on any of the products that are being sold. And so virtually everybody has one of those. And virtually everybody has structured their lubricants website to provide another way of getting to those technical resources. The people who understand the applications and how the oils work in the applications. So really all the players, Nathaniel, have these 800, we always call them hotlines, the technical hotline. Yeah. Everybody's got a technical hotline that are manned, usually for, 5 days a week during business hours, essentially.
Okay.
And through their lubricants websites, they usually have ways to also provide contact through the websites where you essentially can write an email to a technical person and say, here's my question. Or you can do the live chat. I know Shell has that.
Yep.
I don't know that ExxonMobil has that yet. They might. I know they got ways through their website to get to them. And Chevron the same way. Chevron does not have a live chat today, but odds are within the next 6 months they probably will as well. The major oil companies are great copycats of each other. If they see something working, they're going to do it too. So yeah, and those are typically going to be manned by the same people who man the technical support phone lines.
Okay. And how, when we think about sort of the Chevron's technical help desk, I wonder, how, is it prevalent in different languages? So if, someone is calling in, do they have this in Russian or Chinese, and then sort of, what happens when it's an issue that sort of has to be escalated, that, someone on the phone can't quite figure out exactly what the solution might be?
Yeah, there's, two things. These phone in lines or chat lines or whatever are